It was one of those nights, man, when we were speeding down the highway. And it was one of those soft summer nights where it's warm, but not too warm. And the crickets are out in full force. Even through the smog of the city, we still see the stars overhead. Everything just feels right. Oh, and the music was blasting. I remember because it was one of those pop bands that had a little too much pop in them, you know? That didn't matter to me. I let my fingers go ever so slightly out the window, and I felt the car get quicker and quicker. He used to hold me. I used to grow old by the power in his gaze, but now it's all dusty, all gone.
Tragedy, a disastrous event.
Tragedy can bring people together,
or it can tear them apart. Tragedy is how a single event can affect different people
in completely different ways.
Worldwide, 1.3 million people die in car crashes every year.
Worldwide, 3,287 deaths every day.
Jane Doe
by Amy Gajaria. And I was in the car with my best friends. You know the kind you think will stay with you forever because you made friendship bracelets made of thread way back when? At least you tell yourself the thread will never fray. And the music was blasting. We were laughing like crazy. I just wanted so much to stay in that moment forever and never come out, but things are ever changing. We want them to stay steady, hold them dearly in cement, but the cement inevitably cracks. Our memories are left to shift and change like the Earth's plates. All rubble. It was a moment, just one moment, and not a fake second that's actually a minute. I mean a real moment, a blink of the eye, a flash of the pan, a second. When you're young, you have so few defining moments, so few times when you can say, yes, that changed me as a person. Not everybody has that moment, mind you. Some of us are unlucky enough to pinpoint the moment when everything changed. He loves me. He loves me not. Do we make decisions? Or do we simply accept their inevitability and learn to live with the conclusions, eventually believing they were our own choices to begin with? Or do we not trust ourselves to make our own decisions, to call the chaos of the universe fate? What is destiny? It was a moment, just one moment, and my heart started beating faster, my stomach dropped to my knees. Everything was moving too quickly, too fast. It was dizzying. I didn't know why, but all of a sudden, everything was moving too fast. It was an instant. Somehow, it was lost. It broke.
People always tell me that I am too young to fall in love. Like love is something that needs to be aged and preserved. Maybe that's true for moldy cheese, but not love. Oh, let me tell you. Love makes all those dumb boy bands / country twang songs hit you right here. You really do smile more. You really do get all warm and mushy inside. You can't turn that feeling into a quantity. Age, numbers, money, even time. They can't change it.
It doesn't change anything. I wonder, can I move backwards? Can I freeze time? What if I did? And what if I didn't? What would change and what would stay the same? Is destiny carved out in stone? What if it is one wrong move and we break it? To fall, to cascade, to smash,
To be in love makes you believe in eternity, in a never-ending thing. You think, I am so totally invincible. Nothing can touch me. It's like being Superman, only not having to deal with rapid changes and rusty telephone booths. You find yourself spouting off things like, all you need is love and you complete me. And then finding out you actually believe them. Who needs food or clothes or shelter? Even flowers. So be that hippie. Shop in Kensington Market. Live off of whatever vegetables you can grow yourself. Because when you're in love, all these things seem entirely reasonable and plausible.
It's always cold here. Ice drips from branches and I shiver. I feel like I'm always stuck in a moment, a place. I feel the cold everywhere. Toes, fingertips, lips, teeth. Look around. It's all stark and bitter here. Loneliness
is a forgotten memory. If you could find a way to just package this feeling, my God, can you imagine how much money they would make off of it? I mean, it is not like they haven't tried. You have television and pizza, and best of all, there's chocolate. But all these things serve to fill up that place inside that goes suddenly empty when no one is around. But when you're in love, you don't need these things anymore. Because you don't get that funny feeling in the pit of your stomach that comes from being
alone and heartache. There's cars at rush hour speed as if dancers at a bar. I wonder, what if it was all different? What if one tiny millisecond was erased, forgotten, taken out?
What if? But sometimes that perfect feeling is taken away from you.
Sometimes it just all goes too fast.
It only takes a second.
Like the car that was moving too quickly, too fast to stop. Like the music that kept playing too loud.
Like the news on the telephone. Like being so sad,
you don't know what to do. And you excuse yourself, your friends.
The moment stretches out forever.
It's changed in a moment.
I want to remember. I wish I could.
I don't want to remember.
My hands shake with memories.
My
mind plays out what it would have been.
I can feel the car. We're moving faster and faster. My head's spinning. I can feel the car. We're out of control.
And what was he doing there? Where was the car going? What were they
thinking?
Were they not thinking?
Only it's that we weren't.
How could they not?
We were young. It didn't occur to us. We didn't know.
Do they feel the same dullness that I do?
The music went on blasting. The guitar went on screaming. The drum went on sounding even after. Sometimes everything changes. Close your eyes. Blink for a second. Time warps and bends. It was a soft summer night, you know? One of those nights that's warm, but not too warm. Crickets are out in full force. Even through the smog of the city, the stars are shining bright. You want everything to be perfect forever. It was a warm summer night, you know?
And then sometimes, only the stem is left. Sometimes it is not about forever. You blink, and they are gone. It's not he loves me or he loves me not. It is just that he is not. And I am. And all that is left is the green piece of a flower. A question without a single answer, because if there were answers, well, he used to hold me.